Canada, a country known for its vast landscapes, diverse culture, and robust economy. But beneath the surface lies a complex web of economic challenges. Today we'll uncover the layers of Canada's economic struggles, from the soaring costs of housing to stagnant productivity and the troubling trend of talent migration. These issues affect millions and reveal an economic puzzle with no simple solutions. Let's dive in and explore why these problems matter, what's driving them, and the possible paths forward. Housing crisis in Canada. Beyond simple solutions. The Canadian housing crisis is a pressing issue, impacting millions. Over the past decade, rapid population growth combined with record low interest rates drove unprecedented demand for housing, particularly in major cities like Toronto and Vancouver. But now, supply is struggling to keep up. In 2024, the national average home price hovered around $670,000, pushing home ownership beyond reach for many Canadians as prices continue to outpace wage growth. According to recent data from the Canada Mortgage and Housing Corporation, CMHC, Canada needs roughly 4.2 million new housing units by 2035 to balance the market and make housing more affordable. However, new construction rates, even with high starts in 2024, are not keeping pace, especially in the affordable housing sector. Strict zoning laws, high construction costs, and rising interest rates discourage developers from building more affordable units. Municipal policies often prioritize urban density over suburban expansion, leading to skyrocketing property prices in central areas, especially with policies like greenbelts that limit suburban development. A migration trend has emerged. Canadians are moving from high-cost metropolitan areas to more affordable locations in smaller cities or rural regions. Between 2019 and 2023, nearly 274,000 people left major cities for smaller communities, with cities in Ontario and the Maritimes experiencing notable gains. But this shift only underscores Canada's need for comprehensive housing reform to ensure all Canadians have access to affordable, sustainable housing options. Population growth and its dual impact. Canada's population growth rate, mainly driven by immigration, is among the highest in the developed world. This rapid expansion plays a critical role in supporting Canada's GDP, yet it also brings significant challenges. Cities like Calgary and Edmonton are seeing increased housing starts to meet growing demand. But in densely populated regions, the gap between housing supply and demand continues to widen. With more newcomers settling in urban areas, rental demand has spiked. Purpose-built rental projects hit record highs in 2024, yet these numbers still fall short of stabilizing the market. As home ownership remains financially challenging, more people turn to renting, reducing vacancy rates and driving up rent costs. In response, the government has introduced policies to incentivize multi-unit construction and affordable housing initiatives. But these measures take time to impact the market, leaving population growth as both an economic boon and a source of strain on housing infrastructure. Brain drain and the battle for talent. Canada's brain drain is a long-standing concern, with a growing number of highly skilled Canadians moving abroad in search of better career opportunities and wages. This trend is especially evident in sectors like technology, engineering, and healthcare, where countries like the US often offer higher salaries and more resources for career development. The result? Canada's most competitive sectors face skill shortages, which hinders innovation and reduces productivity. Canada's ability to retain talent hinges on providing competitive salaries and a supportive innovation ecosystem. Yet, many companies face regulatory and financial hurdles that limit their ability to invest in growth. While educational institutions and vocational programs attempt to address skill gaps, partnerships with industry remain underutilized. Retaining Canada's best talent will require increased investment in education and creating more high-paying opportunities to keep skilled professionals within the country. Fiscal policy and economic balance. Canada's economic policy reflects a delicate balance between controlling inflation, ensuring housing affordability, and maintaining labor market stability. Recent interest rate hikes by the Bank of Canada, intended to control inflation, have made borrowing more expensive, impacting homebuyers and businesses alike. While higher rates have somewhat reduced housing demand, they also make it more difficult for developers to secure funding for new projects, exacerbating housing shortages. Canadian policymakers are now working to better align fiscal and monetary policies. Federal and provincial governments are exploring regulatory reforms, workforce training programs, and public sector efficiency improvements. Building a flexible, adaptive economic framework is crucial, especially with global market volatility and Canada's reliance on exports. To secure a resilient economic future, Canada will need a holistic approach that promotes productivity, competitiveness, and a robust infrastructure. Final thoughts. Canada's economic landscape is at a crossroads, grappling with interlinked challenges that affect millions. By understanding these issues, we can drive the change needed to secure a brighter future for all Canadians. If you found this deep dive insightful, be sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below. What do you think is the biggest challenge facing Canada's economy? Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more in-depth looks at the world's most